Hello, I'm Jill. This is ASL Stew Life. Yes, 34 weeks now. I know it's been a while since I've done an update. I think 27 weeks was the last one. Sorry. But, a lot of things have been happening and whatnot. So, anyways, I'm going to try my best to keep you updated more often. Hopefully, every 2 weeks or every week. We'll see. No promises. Anyways, right now, the baby is about 18 inches, so approximately the size of a butternut squash, which is pretty cool because it's almost Thanksgiving here in the United States. Weight is about 5 pounds, and that's big. I definitely feel it. So one exciting thing that's happening is it said that the baby's lungs are in their final stages of development. So if by chance the baby is born now, there is a high chance everything will be just fine, which makes me feel a lot better. That does not mean I want to birth them right now. Recently, today, I had an OB appointment right at 34 weeks, and everything was fine. We went in, they took my blood pressure, it was really good, 104/60, and they said I hadn't gained any weight this week. I actually just saw the OB this past Friday, like a week ago, so I saw him like 2 weeks in a row, but I'll explain. But I haven't gained any weight this week, so far it's about 28 pounds, which isn't bad, but it could be less, but not bad. So my fundal height measurement was 32 and a half. So I'm 34 weeks, so 32 and a half is still within the 2-week range, which is good. Then my OB checked the heartbeat, which was crazy. So I lied down and she put the Doppler on, and the heartbeat was all over the place from like 130s to 180. So the baby was moving a lot, which is normal. And I was a little bit concerned because of, the dips. But she said it was fine. So, she did mention, however, I had a little protein in my urine, but just a small amount. So it's possibly just from vaginal discharge, but she wasn't concerned. However, she did mention, because of something which I will explain later, we're going to go ahead with weekly appointments now. To be honest, I had one more 2-week appointment, and then we were going to start weekly around 36 weeks, but she said we'll just go ahead and start with weekly now. Why not? So that's fine. Now, the reason we decided to go with weekly appointments is this past Sunday, because today is Friday, so this recent Sunday, I went to the hospital for an NST, a non-stress test. I had a little bit of a scare, but the reason we went is there was decreased movement. That does not mean the baby was not moving, just way less than normal, and kick counts were taking a lot longer than normal. So I called the on-call doctor and they said, go get it checked just to be safe. So I went to the hospital, everything was fine. They hooked me up to the monitors, checked the baby's heartbeat. It was great, it was having good accelerations. However, she did mention, oh, you're having some contractions. And I was like, I didn't feel anything. She goes, yeah, I was on the monitor maybe like 10 minutes and I already had 3, which I thought was kind of odd, but she did mention, hey, did you not drink water? And I said, yeah, I haven't been drinking it. So she said that if you're dehydrated, that means you'll contract more. So I've been drinking a ton of water recently. I downloaded an app on my phone to remind me to make sure and drink water, keep up with that. So that's been helpful. But now I'm definitely feeling Braxton Hicks contractions. They're like practice contractions, or whatever you call it. But I've been feeling those every day now, not a ton, but definitely often. I guess that means my body's preparing itself. It doesn't really hurt, just like a tightening feeling, but it's not a big deal, but I'm definitely feeling them now. Another symptom that I've noticed since the last update is every once in a while I'll get a little bit of nausea. And pretty short and not too often, but sometimes the baby will move a lot and it kind of makes me a little nauseous. It's not like I throw up or anything, it's just, it is. Now, if I lie down and I have to try and sit up, I have a really hard time. Either I need help or I have to literally pull and push myself up. It's getting pretty hard, but I'm pretty giant, as I will show you later. So there's that. Also, sometimes in my pelvic region I get some pain. Like sometimes if I try to walk too quickly, can't do that, it'll hurt. Or if I'm going from sitting to standing, sometimes it'll hurt. It's not a continuous pain, but sometimes I'll notice it. There's just more pressure and more pain, but again, that's normal at the end of pregnancy. Oh well. Something interesting that I noticed today on my app, it said at 34 weeks you can start to have confusion. And yes, that is true, especially when interpreting. It's becoming much harder sometimes, not always, but definitely sometimes it is a challenge to just focus and think clearly. It doesn't impact my work too much. It's not like I've become a lousy interpreter, but it's definitely made it a lot more harder than before. I really have to focus and, keep myself calm, and it's just a little bit annoying, but it's all right. Two things I'm not sure if I mentioned in the last update. If you watch the vlogs, you'll probably have noticed them, which there will be links somewhere. Anyways, the first one is we have picked a pediatrician. We had two different options. The first was a little bit less experienced. The second was more experienced. However, the first doctor's office didn't have great interpreting services. Like the interpreter themselves were fine, but they only had a few options. The second one was wonderful. The doctor was great. She has a lot of experience. Plus, they have great interpreting services contracted through an agency. So there's a lot of options there, and we just felt a little bit more confident with that pick. I mean, really, the doctor was great anyways. The practice is wonderful. So definitely an easy pick for us. The other is we picked a doula for the birth. We had a few options, and in the end, we picked the doula. She has a lot of experience. She's gone to many births. She has a lot of cool tips and tricks and just a lot of good ideas to help me personally and figure out my style to manage labor. She's really great. She has a little bit of sign, not much, but she's definitely eager to learn more, which is wonderful. We really like her a lot. So, what am I doing to prepare for labor? Now, this does not mean I'm trying to induce labor right now, but just what am I doing? The first thing is I've started drinking red raspberry leaf tea, like actual organic type. So I've been drinking 1 cup a day, usually in the evenings. I was just starting small because I'm only at 34 weeks, but then over time you increase how many up until labor. The second thing is I'm supposed to have started doing squats, but sometimes I forget. Also, I had a few days where I think I pulled like a muscle, so I had to stop there. The third thing, now, if you personally know me and you don't want to know something very TMI, you can skip this part for the next few minutes. I'll put a time over here, right there. Okay, you ready? I have started doing what is called perineal massage. Jenna has to help me because it's a little bit too hard for me to do it myself. But that is just to help and stretch the vagina. If you really want to know more about it, you can Google it, but it could be helpful just trying to avoid a tear. But I've started that. Really, it's not that bad yet, so who knows. Now, belly shot. Well, that's about it. I will keep you updated as time goes if anything else happens. Try and just kind of take it easy now to lessen the pain, but that's about it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this update and you are as excited as I am. 6 weeks left approximately. And if you like the video, click like, remember to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified for new updates. Also, if you want to support this channel, we have the ASL Stew merch store. There we have stickers and shirts if you want to buy one for Christmas time that's coming up, or just any holiday, or just because you want one yourself. That's awesome. And we also have Patreon for monthly support, or Ko-fi for a one-time donation. All of the links will be down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!